good, life is good, yeah. Life is good, life is good, yeah. Yeah, in my darkest times, you got me feeling like.
Hey folks, it's Richard here from Bikepacking Adventures on my 10th and final day of cycling around the Netherlands, 1,000 miles, more or less 100 miles a day. And yes, you were right, I'm currently in the bathroom. I'm in the bathroom of the hotel I've been staying at because the natural light in here it's a place to go to sleep, not to filming. Anyway, I just want to show you what I've packed away from the continental breakfast downstairs. So I've got these couple of raisin pastries and a couple of muffins as well. I sneaked those into my pockets. So it's been raining this morning, I think it's stopped now. Time to get changed. So come and join me for my final day and riding back to Rotterdam. Hopefully not in the pouring rain. First up on the journey back today is going through Utrecht like I did on day 2 of this trip. What do you mean you missed the episode? I'll stick a link in the corner, you can watch it back. In fact, why not go from the very beginning and have a bit of a binge. The weather was a bit better then. It's since turned to autumn, the winds have arrived, the rain has arrived. Well, autumn is here. Summer at the beginning of the weather, felt like summer. 22, 23, now it's like 9 or 10. Anyway, somewhere along here, I'm not sure where because probably blink and I miss it. There's a solar cycle path, although it didn't really come up on Google Maps as looking anything like a cycle path, so I could easily miss it. But I believe that's the other side of Utrecht though, which we're heading into. I can see the skyscrapers just coming up ahead of me. If we see anything interesting, we'll get the camera out. Well, I'm sure we will. The weather has brightened up a little bit on the way back. The wind is still naggy as it always has been this entire trip, but I've got some nice scenery to look at. I've learned a few tricks, like filming with one arm on the aero bar, the other hand waiting, you know, if it needs to break or whatever. And just try and keep out wind as much as possible. Have you ever drank Douwe? Well, that's where it's made. Oh God, I wish I had smelly vision on this. Oh wow. Ooh, it's like going past the Nestle factory in York. Oh wow. Oh, wake up and smell the coffee. Another amazing bridge. There's like a million train tracks below us. Wow. So this is Utrecht, another big city, well sold on bikes, massive. Not so much more than Amsterdam yesterday. I was disappointed. The memorable thing about Amsterdam was the maze of waterways. Look at this, another bike street. Fantastic. Bum 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 bum, Mr. Van Man. Wow, I'm glad I'm not Mr. Van Man. I think Mr. Van Man has to go wind. Well, we've got this little bit of view straight down to a treat, haven't there? You will own a bike. It's always about going the long way round with motorised transport here in the Netherlands. That's what it's one of the founding stones of what makes it work. Amongst other things, such as the driver is always at fault unless he can prove otherwise, he or she. Not looking properly, sorry mate, didn't see you, is not a good enough excuse here. There's your parking if you want it. Not right on your doorstep. And limited spaces, no doubt. I know exactly when it will stop. When I get on the ferry and I'm back at work tomorrow afternoon, it'll be nice and sunny. It'll be an Indian summer. Let's try to smile, keep on smiling, keep on enjoying it, keep on smiling. That's a good name for a YouTube channel, isn't it? I don't know if there's a couple on camera, but I wonder why it's raining so much just here. Look at that. Surrounded by water. It's just a little channel of a road, water, a few houses, and a ton of trees to block that wind. I really could have done with some overshoots the second half of this trip. Another straight bit of road, surrounded by water everywhere. It's beautiful to look at. Typical Brit on holiday. I know what I'm talking about. It's the bloody weather. You know, just to continue that theme, I've got Christmas off. I'm looking for nice warm places to head away and cycling. Another big cycling adventure. I'm thinking of just going and renting a bike when I get there though. So it'll be more of a day rides rather than full-blown bikepacking adventures. So you got any recommendations? Stick them down below, yeah? Have a good read. Currently in the city of Gouda, like the cheese. And I don't know if I'm going down here or on there. Anyway, just went to the McDonald's. That must be the fifth one, or fourth at least. I'm going to get to Rotterdam and I'm going to eat these pastries which I acquired from the hotel in Hilversum. Well, I was going to give us a rendition of Here Comes the Sun,
but battery died, and by the time I was able to change the battery, it's gone again. Here comes more rain, do 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 do. Here comes more rain, it's not alright. I'm getting soaking wet. Oh, what's it like back in England? What's it been like? Has it been any better? Doubt it. I'm actually in Rotterdam now. I saw the official sign, Rotterdam. So it couldn't be anywhere. It is definitely Rotterdam. And it certainly doesn't look like Liverpool, although it might look like Rome. If it wasn't for the fact the drivers are better here. I hear those Italian drivers are awful. There's been no reward for the last 4 days in terms of the wind direction. It's just like turn against me every day and every hour. In every direction I'm pointed, it's been wind, wind, wind. And I've been moaning. Hope you enjoy this, by the way. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already, do subscribe. You're a bit dirty, aren't you? It's only better. Oh, another windmill. Oh yeah. Check these out. Just in case you skipped earlier. Look, got chocolate ones. Oh, these are nice. Well. Wow. Pastry porn, yeah. Please. Oh. Why is it? Food always tastes better when it's squashed as well. So I'm here in downtown Rotterdam, if that's what you call it. Got about 3 hours to spare. That's crazy, isn't it? 3 hours to spare before I get the ferry. It's a short day. According to Mr. Garmin, get on the right screen. I've got about 27k to go. There you go, 26.57. It's 25:03 in the afternoon. Reckons I'll be there for 10 to 5. If we ride non-stop from here, I'm still gonna have 2.5 hours to spare. So yeah, need to occupy myself for 3 hours. It'd be easier if I was riding with somebody else, but because I'm by myself, I can't stop somewhere like Rotterdam. I'm just afraid of leaving my bike alone. So I don't think there's a lot between here and the port. So. Yeah, there's not a lot to film as well, I don't think. It's just general urban surroundings. It's soon time to say goodbye to the red tarmac. I cannot recommend the Netherlands highly enough for cycling. If you want to come here, perhaps when the weather's, say next spring, I do recommend you give it a try. I mean, I've been here 3rd time now, and it's just such an eye-opener. It's amazing. It's just a wonderful experience that you can ride anywhere you want, pretty much, and there's a cycle lane there. You do need to realise though, you're not going to be racing around. It's not that sort of cycle lane infrastructure. It's more of a touring pace, really. You know Chris, don't you? Chris Horn, friend of the channel. He said to me the other day, isn't the bit from the port to Rotterdam boring? And yeah, it really is. I seem to have got a better way in well, different way back compared to the way I came. The way I came, I had like 35k of not really interesting stuff to look at. There's this way where it's about 20k of meh. So yeah, really need to do something to make it a bit more interesting. It's also industrial. I don't know, what can you do? Industry everywhere. But still very green. I mean, look at these cycleways. You're flanked by trees, which really do help your riding. I've said it many times on this series. When I came to the Netherlands the third time, you know, I'm continually amazed by the amazing infrastructure. At the same time, there's so much of the country where it's very British-like in terms of the cycle lanes. And also, when you're in towns and villages, the cycle lanes are not like this. Very cobbles or block crazy paving, slow you down as well as the traffic. If that makes sense. A bit wobbly along here. That was my suspension kicking in. So I was just about to mention. Let me get up here. Let's get to the flat. This is where the hills are, the bridges. Yes, again, I just wanted to say a big thank you to Redshift for supplying me with the stem and the seat post. They've been absolutely fantastic. I didn't realise they're coming so useful here, and also because it was autumn as well. There's lots of leaves and conkers around everywhere. You know, they're not as immaculate as they are at other times of the year. So it's definitely made more of an impression than I perhaps thought it would from the outset. Have you ever been on holiday where it's rained lots, and on the very last day the sun finally makes an appearance, and you know you're like, oh, can't stay one more day or 2 more days or whatever.
It always kept me in the dark. I never thought I could shake this heartache until I saw your light, and it's got me feeling like life is good, yeah. Life is good, yeah.
I promised you. Here comes the sun, da, 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 da. Here comes the sun, and I say, oh, that didn't last, did it? It's gone again. I'm going to leave the video here. I do hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, and you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit subscribe now, give this video a thumbs up, and if you're missing any other episodes, click on my channel. You can binge watch from the start. All 10 days cycling here in the Netherlands, and they're not up it already. I've not been moaning on all of them. I've had a really good time. Look, you can see it, blue sky. I'm not going to sing in a Mr. Blue Sky, you okay? On that note, see you again soon, bye bye.